Okay, kids, so chapter 5 today, the brain, the mind, and the mind sight. So today we're going to be talking about what is the mind sight. Does it enable us to sense and shape energy and information flow? That's the basic definition and deeper truth and fuller picture. With mind sight, we gain perception and knowledge of the regulation, sharing, and mediating neural mechanisms at the heart of our lives. So we're also going to talk about the physiological, which is the physical construction and process of the brain, and then the information processing of the brain, which is the flow of information into the brain and what the individual does with that information in terms of learning and memory. And constructivism in the brain, the concept that individuals construct meaning from information based on their perceptions, beliefs, and experiences. Put your feet down, Chaz. The physical brain. We have around 100 billion neurons in our brain. How many neurons do we have, Holly?
100 million.
Billion.
Oh.
Close enough. The brain's gray matter and white matter are responsible for memory, thinking, reasoning, sensation, and muscle movement. Scientists have mapped the various regions of the brain that correspond to different functions and specialized neural circuitry. So how many of you guys multitask? Pretty much all of you. Thank goodness. Multitasking. You have several tasks you want to accomplish simultaneously in order to save time. The negative results are mental stress, burnout, lowered ability to concentrate, decreased ability to learn deeply, and lowered interpersonal communication skills. Positive results include the following: reacting more quickly to visual stimuli, both real and virtual, highly developed neural circuitry to search and sift through large amounts of visual data, and more efficient performance of some mental tasks. The dual store model of memory. The academic learning becomes possible when your sensory register grabs a signal from your environment. A signal may be the teacher's voice in a lecture, the print from a textbook, a graph written on the board, or the image from a picture. The act of your sensory register initially focusing on and grabbing the signal is called attending. At that moment, your mind is active through the mindset, and two other physical parts of your brain are also active. Now, last but not least, we're going to talk about the characteristics of the dual store model. I will put it up on the board. Now here we have the sensory, working memory, and long-term memory. Holly, can you read the capacity row?
Under sensory, it's unlimited. Working memory is extremely limited, and long-term is unlimited.
Now, Chaz.
Yes.
Can you read the duration row?
It says for sensory register, it's fleeting, 1 to 4 seconds. For the working memory, it's extremely short. And for the long-term memory, it's indefinitely long.
Now, Jacqueline.
Yes.
Read the row of the storage mode.
For sensory register, it's same as sensed. For working memory, it's auditory, visual, spatial, and technical. And for long-term memory, it's meaning.
Okay, this concludes our lecture. And this is how we conclude Chapter 5, the brain, the mind, and academics. Are there any questions?
Can you remind me what neuroplasticity is?
Neuroplasticity is a physical... Yeah, it's this one. It's the physical construction and processes of the brain. No. Yes.
How many neurons do we have in our brain?
We have approximately 100 billion. Yes, Chaz.
What does mindsight enable us to do?
To sense, shape, energy plus information flow. Any other questions?
I have one more. What is
Yes.
the physiological part of the brain?
The ability of the brain to be modified. Now, an oral quiz. True or false? The capability to practice connections and grow and adapt your neural network is known as neuroplasticity. True or false? Holly.
That is true.
Correct. At what age do you have the greatest number of possible neural connections? Jacqueline.
2.
Correct. True or false, Chaz? The middle prefrontal cortex is responsible for our mindset. True or false?
True.
Correct.